Hey, we're doing it on Rotten Tomatoes. This seems like Rotten Tomatoes just cannot. I just do not like Rotten Tomatoes. I do not like the critics. They are absolutely dumbfounded when it comes to movies and games and, stuff like that. Okay? They give a lot of actual good movies bad reviews, but the fans like it. Okay? For example, they gave Godzilla bad reviews. Okay? They gave Arita bad reviews. They gave the new Ghostbusters. Which again, people say, but 60% isn't bad. But this is, compared to the audience score. And Godzilla, it had a 40%, Midway 40%, Arita around 60%, which is the same as Sonic 2. The first Sonic movie around 63%. Okay. And I used to believe that, that the Rotten Tomatoes establishment was, the correct source. But look at the IMDb score. Currently, it's at an 8.6 on IMDb. Okay. Currently. Okay. Because now everything is coming out about the movie and stuff. Because the movie is coming out in 2 weeks. No, next week. So, I'm surprised with the critics are not talking about Morbius. Because that's coming out tomorrow. In the early previews. But this is just absolutely absurd. The Rotten Tomatoes establishment is a bunch of hacks. That's all they are, okay? And we all know this, okay? Look at the movies that they gave. Look at the movie they gave movie of the year, okay? They gave some movie that nobody has heard of so they can get brownie points, okay? Basically. And say it's a historic moment because that's all they care about. It's the brownie points now, okay? We gotta get those brownie points from Twitter. We can't give Dune best movie of the year, okay? Or because that's a white savior story according to Twitter. So we have to give a movie that gives brownie points for Twitter, okay? Absolutely ridiculous. Okay, we all know the Oscars. If it wasn't for the Will Smith controversy, the Will Smith slap thing, nobody would be talking about the Oscars. Okay, nobody would be talking about the Oscars because nobody gives a crap about the Oscars. Okay. I bet the Oscars are going to say, what? Let's stage more controversies, every year. So people get talking about the Oscars, okay? But this is the score on Rotten Tomatoes. 60%, which is similar to movies like Ghostbusters Afterlife, Arita Battle Angel, the first Sonic movie, okay? And we go even lower, like the Venom movies are like a 20%, okay? Because they were not made by Disney, obviously, okay? And we can see the clear bias here. Okay, Sonic 2, 60%, 8.6 on IMDb. And we're talking about the quote-unquote best animated movie of the year. Okay, at Santo, 7.3 on IMDb and 91%. People say, but Disney does not pay off the critics. Santo is absolute proof that the critics get paid by Disney. Okay, and you have the big YouTubers as well. The big YouTubers say, oh, Sonic was mediocre. Because, again, most of these people are not fans of Sonic, okay? But Sonic 2 is basically a massive fan service movie for the Sonic fans. But Acento, Disney money. We have to give her 91%. And the most sad one is Turning Red, okay? We all know Turning Red is a pile of garbage, okay? Has a 94% Rotten Tomatoes, okay? And unlike Turning Mid, or Turning Red, they have Disney, of course, plastered it everywhere in the stores and stuff. Sonic 2, you don't see any, plastering all over the stores and stuff. I bet Sonic 2 would make more money in its first week than Turning Red would have ever made in its entire lifetime. Okay? Because Turning Red's a bad movie. And you, of course, have the Disney fanboys, the Disney worshippers protecting Turning Red, the big YouTubers, the critics, of course, because we all know we all know the critics are biased, okay, towards Disney, okay? Every one of the major movies has to have a good score on Rotten Tomatoes, okay? Except for the Eternals, okay? And even then, you had the mainstream media defend the Eternals, and Disney using bots to, artificially inflate the score of Eternals, okay? And we all know the Rotten Tomatoes audience score is rigged. We all know that's rigged, okay? We all know that's rigged. But it seems that the critics can't let go of complaining about the artist's vision, okay? Complaining that they ruined the artist's vision. They can't let it go, okay? And no, I'm not making a Disney reference, okay? Frozen is a pile of crap, and Disney fanboys need to grow up, okay? And no, it isn't a JoJo reference either. Okay, but this is just absolutely ridiculous. It seems that the critics refuse to move on, that people actually like the Sonic movies. The critics can't seem to move on to accept the fact that people actually like these movies, okay? They can't, okay? It's the same bullshit as the first, okay, movie with the critics, okay? They're gonna start a whole shitstorm about the movie, okay? Because how dare you make it like the game? How dare you, put fan service for the fans of the games? You ruined the artist's vision, okay? Because in the original movie, the reason why they changed the original movie is because the original design of Sonic was complete trash, was complete garbage, okay? And we all know it's complete garbage. And the critics, they're not talking about Sonic 2. They're silent, okay? They're silent on Sonic 2. They're also going to probably put out the projections, and then they'll be surprised when Sonic 2 overperforms at the box office. I can't wait for that, and it beats out, Fantastic Beasts, which will be a complete travesty. It beats out Fantastic Beasts at the box office. It'll probably be the second highest opening of the year, besides Batman, okay? Which isn't really a high bar to go up to, because of course you have Uncharted, 44 million, and Sonic will probably open around 60 to 70 million opening weekend. Okay, but the critics are gonna say 40 to 50 million. But they said the first one to open at 40 million. Okay, and we all know the humility of Rupa, that really bad movie site. Okay, they said the Uncharted would flop. That movie didn't flop. Okay, and of course we all know they had to take down Sonic off the 2020 flop list because they were so humiliated because they said no one likes Sonic, therefore it will flop. Okay. No one likes Sonic, therefore it will flop, and that, fan service loses money, okay? We all know fan service is gonna be the way of the future of movies, okay? Spider-Man No Way Home became the highest grossing Spider-Man movie of all time. Ghostbusters Afterlife beat 2016, okay? Godzilla vs. Kong I don't think Godzilla vs. Kong beat King of the Monsters, but it became one of the higher selling Godzilla movies, okay? It became more of the highest selling Godzilla movies, okay? Actually, it was the third worst selling, but it became one of the highest selling Godzilla movies despite there being a pandemic, okay? And you see that, none of these are made by Disney, because Disney doesn't give a rat's ass about the fans, okay? Two of those movies are made by Sony, and yes, for you dumb Disney fanboys who keep typing saying, well, but Spider-Man's a part of the MCU, okay? Spider-Man No Way Home was made by Sony. It was not made by Disney, okay? And Sonic 2 was made by Paramount. The only thing I don't like Paramount is doing is the fact that, they are, making all the Blu-ray releases just Blu-ray plus digital because they want you to watch Paramount Plus, okay? As well, that someone told me that's the truth. But, people like the first movie. Okay, especially if you're a fan of Sonic, especially if you like the games, okay? If you don't like the games, let's say it's a good kids movie, or a family movie, okay? Good family movie, good movie for the family, or a good movie to watch, okay? Or they'll say it's okay, someone like that, But very few people said the movie was actually, bad, with, few people, saying it was actually a bad movie. But the score, all you have to do is look at the critic score and the IMDb score, okay? 8.6 on IMDb currently. It's definitely gonna go down. There's only 100 reviews on there, but it's gonna. I'll laugh if it ends up at 7.8 or 7.7 on IMDb. It'll probably end up around 7.5, 7.4 at the very end, But again, it's basically 100 reviews basically. Like Spider-Man, but it might be it's at 8.5 now, 93 reviews, but it might be like Spider-Man, where it's gonna stay in the high 8s. And then go down to the 7s. Okay, Spider-Man No Way Home has a really high score. Okay, as well. But, people are sick of the critics. Okay? All we have to do is look at Uncharted's box office. Okay? The critics are going to see, all we have to do is go back and look at Uncharted. I know some people told me that movie is not good. Oh, it's not good me. Because, Rotten Tomatoes told me to. This is the score on Rotten Tomatoes. Okay, look at this. 41%. 6.7 on IMDb. Okay? This is, on Metacritic, I think it's the same thing. 6.445 on Metacritic. Okay. And I have never played the Uncharted games. Okay, because, of course, I never played on PlayStation before. Because they're only on PlayStation. Okay. For people who are getting into, who want to get into games, the movie is probably a good place to start. People who have never played the games before, of course, the movie would probably be a pretty good place to start. Say if you have Sonic. Okay. Basically. But this is just absolutely ridiculous. This is the complete, utter ridiculous, bullshit we see time and time again by the Rotten Tomatoes establishment. Anytime the fans like something, they don't like it. Okay? Anytime the fans like something, they don't like it. They're gonna review bomb it. Okay? Joker as well. Joker, Ghostbusters, Alita, the first Sonic, Godzilla, and a lot of other movies. And of course, let's not forget they gave Frozen 2 90%. They gave Incredibles 2 a 90%. They gave Onward, I think, a 90%. Okay? They gave Enchanto a 90%. Okay? They gave... Actually, Soul was a good movie. I actually watched Soul. It was actually a good movie. But, besides Soul, okay, which actually was a good movie, it actually, if you like, movies about, the afterlife, or you want to watch a movie about, near-death experiences, stuff like that, Soul's a pretty good movie about it. About that stuff that, so for, of course, younger people can get into understand it as well. But, of course, Turning Red, complete trash, 95. But, of course, the Rotten Tomatoes, 94%, okay? But people say, Disney does not pay off the critics' ass with the live-action movie. They don't. But they don't really, but they still can rig the audience scores and change it so it can seem like people like the movies on IMDb, Letterboxd, and other sites. They could put in a bunch of bot reviews, because all you have to do is leave a rating on a movie to give it a score, okay? All you have to do is give a movie a rating and say, yep, there's your score on, this movie, okay? That's a complete joke. The critics, okay? And people are going to say, but 60% isn't a bad score. Well, it really isn't a bad score for any movie, okay? A bad score is like a 40% like Uncharted got, okay? Or, 27% like Venom got, okay? Okay. And, we're going to go look at the box office projections. I'm going to see the box office projections here. Okay. It will benefit from Tony Mid's absence, because Tony Mid's complete garbage. Okay. I think that's an easy one to predict. But yeah, box office forecast. What did they predict? Sonic. Yeah, they're going to probably, remains. Yeah, but the difference between, there's all the cons, all the cons, okay, Fantastic Beasts. No one's gonna be watching Fantastic Beasts because they kicked out Johnny Depp, okay? No one's gonna be watching it because they kicked out Johnny Depp, because, people are gonna boycott that movie because they kicked out Johnny Depp as an actor in the movie because of the whole Amber Heard stuff, okay? So what did they say Sonic is going to... They're saying 40 to 55 million, basically. Which is actually very similar to the first one. I think it's going to overperform like Ghostbusters and Dune. Yeah, Dune's another one. Where they predicted only like 30 million for Dune, and it opened to 40 million. And they're like, ooh, but dude, they were not predicting Dune to open that high. Okay. They were predicting that Dune would flop. Yeah, Rock City, they also overperformed basically to the predictions. It opened to 30 million, not 25 million. And that was the high, okay? That was the quote-unquote high, okay? It outperformed the quote-unquote high like Ghostbusters did, okay? That's just so hilarious. This is why, you don't trust these people anymore. You don't trust the mainstream media, all this bullshit, okay? Morbius is gonna probably have a massive second weekend drop, and they're saying that the Fantastic Beasts is gonna make Sonic flop, like complete ridiculous. Okay, the movie did open to 58 million on the free day, and I think opening to the similar to the first one is a pretty safe guess. I think it opened to 70 million over the free day weekend, like the first one opened to like 67 million over a 4-day weekend. Because a lot of people are excited for it, okay? I think the real movie that's in trouble is Fantastic Beasts 3 and Morbius, okay? Those are the movies that are really in trouble, okay? Really in trouble. Because Batman will still make money over the next month, okay? But Morbius is going to be in real big trouble. I think Morbius will probably be fine. It'll open to 30 to 40 million. It'll open to 40 to 50 million, okay? End up grossing $120 million domestically and $130 million internationally, making the movie be a box office success, which means it's not a flop. Okay, because Morbius is a $75 million budget, basically. Okay, and for those who are for superhero movie fans, it's something new other than Batman, Spider-Man. Okay, people are gonna watch this film simply because it's something new. But yeah, that's basically about this video. Goodbye.